Hello everyone, welcome back to another tutorial. So I actually have to make a few of these bookmarks for a few orders, so I decided why not make a tutorial for you guys. If you are new here, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. You already know my videos are beginner friendly, and if you have not already subscribed, you better hit that subscribe button. So before we get started, let's go ahead and go over the materials needed. You're going to need a squeegee, some holographic laminate or plan laminate. Everything will be listed in the description box below. This particular laminate package is mixed and it does come with 5 assorted designs. You have hard stars, broken glass, glitter, and then a holographic. I really like this bundle. If this laminate actually is very smooth to apply, so I highly recommend you guys investing into this particular brand. Next, you're going to need a paper trimmer. I am using the Cricut's paper trimmer. You're going to need some type of cutting machine. I am using the Cricut Explorer 3, but you can also use Silhouette. Actually, the first thing you would need is a printer, and you already know I am an Epson girly. I am using my Epson EcoTake 2800. All right, you guys, we are on the home screen, and if you are new to Canva, how you create a new design is this button over here. I am using a Mac computer, but it is the same way on a Windows, okay? So no worries. So I'm going to hit create, and I'm going to hit custom size, and make sure you change your units to inches. And my bookmarks are 4 by 18 inches, so that's what you're going to input inside of these spaces. So 4 by 18. Okay, then you're going to hit create design. So since I already have that created, let's go ahead and open that. So it's going to open up a new window, and it's going to be blank just like this. Now my PNGs come directly from Canva. I don't outsource it anywhere like Creative Fabrica or anything of that nature. So these actually are on Pro subscription. So if you're not a Pro member, you might have to find a different PNG on here that doesn't have this little crown, which would be considered free. So what I type in is just butterfly. And then I kind of went through and hit photos, and I just went to see all. And it gives you a lot of options, you guys. So I chose this particular butterfly, and I think I changed the colors around myself. I did not choose these in here, so I just chose the purple one. So I'm going to go to my canvas here, and I'm going to choose this purple one here, and I'm just going to size her down. I went up here and just kind of changed the colors myself, because you have the option to change it yourself, or if you don't see the correct color PNG under elements. How big do I have my butterfly? I have it as a 2.6 by 4. So let's change this one. Let's do, I already have a pink. I like this color. It's very soft, subtle. I like that. So I'm gonna, let's see, 2.6. I'm going to size this up once I split it in half. Okay, so if you are familiar with Cricut, Cricut has an option of slicing things in half. Canva, as far as I know, I have not found that option on here. So Canva, if you're listening, you need to catch up and add that slice feature. It's so much easier for us for certain projects. Okay. So what I like to do is I like to duplicate this twice, how I slice it in Canva, and I just drag right in the middle between the butterfly, and then drag down right in the middle of the butterfly. And I kind of put them together just to make sure it aligns perfectly, and that's perfect because we're going to add a little bookmark part in the middle, so this is fine. So I'm going to drag her all the way down. Let me just make it a little smaller for you guys. And I'm just going to make sure this is a 2.6, perfect, 2.6 by 4. Now, I did leave a little space from the top and the bottom, so I'm just going to stick with that right there. As far as the part that folds right here, the part that's purple, this one is a size 1.3 by 13.3. So I'm not going to create a new one, but if you would like to know how to create the square, you would just go over to Elements and click a shape just like this. And then this is going to be, it's going to depend on how big you want your butterfly, and everything of that nature. So I'm going to drag this all the way down and make sure they're touching. Make sure they're touching each side. So 1.3 by 13.3 right there. Okay. So, and then kind of center it. And again, Canva does have a centering feature. You see that red line going all the way down the middle, letting you know that your PNG is centered, just like that. Okay. So I'm going to change this color. It's something that goes with the theme of the butterfly. I kind of went light with that one. So let's do, that's pretty. Let's leave it. Okay, so once you have it centered, you have your butterflies on each side of your canvas, you're going to select this and you're going to hit layers, send to the back. Now this part that folds is in the back of your bookmark. Next, you can go ahead and add whatever saying you want in the middle here. You can add some flowers, you can add some butterflies. I just put 2 little flowers on the sides and then add like a cute little bookmark saying. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick with that element. So these flowers I got from Canva as well. So I'm going to put flowers. Or just put flower. Let's see. Let's see if I can find the exact one on camera for you guys. Let me click and hit view collection. Maybe, is that the one right here? Looks like it. And again, I say this on my other videos as well. If you see a PNG, I'm going to type this again. If you see a PNG that you really like on here, check to see if they have collections, because they may be something, some more art associated with this particular PNG. I'm going to delete this here. And I want this flower to kind of be a little darker so it can kind of show up on this background a little better. So I'm going to select the same exact color, or this one. This looks good. Yep, perfect. Align it perfectly to your liking, where you want it on your butterfly. Now it could be in the middle. You can even take these flowers all the way down if you want to. But I'm going to stick with what I have and how I've been doing it so far. Next, we're going to add a text. Now I'm going to, that's kind of small, and I'm going to zoom in a little bit just for you guys, like that. So I'm going to add a text, and the font that I use this font a lot, is Barbie Kawaii. I do have this, I did get this font from Creative Fabrica. If I can find the link, I will link it in the description box below if you love this font. I just love that it puts a little star on the eyes, and certain letters look a little like bubbly, and you know, it's me. So I'm going to go back down here and I'm going to type in, let me see if I can find another saying. And if you guys don't know about ChatGPT, you need to get on board. I may do a video about this a little later. ChatGPT, it's probably been like trending on all social media platforms so far, and probably for a while now. It was kind of like that hidden gem that no one knew about, and now everybody knows about it. So, you know, ChatGPT is where it's at if you don't know about ChatGPT. But yeah, if I have like a writer's block, I go to ChatGPT and I ask it to create something for me, or give me some quotes, give me some sayings. You can even see on the side where I say like, don't give up tips, kind of help motivate my day. So I'm going to type in, provide me with a creative book quote for a bookmark. And let's see what they come up with. Okay, between the pages of a book at the word. Okay. That's a little too long. Make it short. or let's say bookmark saying. I should put an S at the end of sayings. Okay, this is giving me some good stuff. Read, escape, repeat. I love that. Books are portable magic. I love that. This is where I fall asleep. That's cute. Bookmarks are proof I tried to stop. That is cute too. Okay, I have one more chapter. Read, escape, repeat. I like that too. It just speaks to me. Shh, I'm adventuring. Oh, I like that too. Y'all, whoever, I know my community, y'all follow me. So y'all know I just be kind of just dabbling along in my mind a little bit. I be acting like y'all guys are here with me. That's why I speak the way I speak and I talk the way I talk. But I'm in the room by myself, but it's okay. So, read, escape, repeat. I don't know. I'm going to go with the first one. Go with your first thought. Let's hit paste. I love it. Let me go over to my font and I'm going to turn this around 90 degrees. And let's drag it on out as big as we can make it, you know, without it looking crazy. And center it. That's perfect. So perfect. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So now we are done. Now, if you want to group this together, you can, because now we're going to extract this and take it over to Cricut to cut it. So I'm just going to group this together. Let me just download number 3 because I have the rest of these already in Cricut, but this is a new one. I'm going to add this on my website. By the time I upload this video, this will be on my website. So let's go down to download PNG. We need it to be transparent always, 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 always. Download as transparent when you're converting it over to a different software. And we need number 3. And then hit done. Download. Let's go ahead and open up Cricut. And click on my bookmarks. Again, I already have my profile here, so I'm gonna hit customize. Yay. Okay, so let's go ahead and import the one we just downloaded. Okay, so now let's go ahead and I had to drag it over. I forgot I have an extended screen. I have an extended screen. Okay, so let's go over to upload and I'm gonna drag and drop. So let's go into here. Drag it on over, continue, 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 continue. I'm sorry if I did that kind of fast. If you've been following me for a while, I kind of go through that upload feature or that upload process a lot. So go back and watch some of my previous videos if you don't know how to upload an image on Cricut. And so let's go ahead and size this up. So I typically keep my bookmarks right, I want to say right a little over 8 inches right here. And I do add a sticker trim around it because I like that little extra border. So let me just ungroup this to see what size specifically I have. So let me go to edit sticker. And I do have it on thin. Okay, so thin, it's perfect. Okay, so let me back out. I'm gonna drag you back over here. Click on your bookmark here. And if you do have the Pro feature, hit die cut. Then you're gonna go down to thin and hit apply. All right. So, and then just make sure it's size. I have it exactly. Let me give you the exact measurements. Let me see here. Because you know, you guys, I like to give all the tea. So, okay, so my bookmark is exactly 2.046 by 8.481. Let me see how many of these I have to print out for these orders. I just need to duplicate one of these. Let's see here. So I'm going to duplicate this. So I need 2 of these and a whole set. And then this is the new one that I'll be uploading on my website. So if you guys are interested in these bookmarks, they will be on my website. Now, these 5 are already listed, but this will be the new one here. I like to group my stuff together. It's a habit. So, you know, let me group them together. And I'm going to hit make. Now, it's going to separate the art. These are print and cuts. And they're gonna separate them on pages if you're new to Cricut. And you can kind of move these around to your liking across your paper if you would like. I just leave it the same. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on my Epson printer. All right, and now I'm going to go ahead and hit continue. It's going to locate your Cricut. But while it's locating my Cricut, I'm going to go ahead and send each one of these. I like to print all of them at one time and then load up my Cricut, as it goes to the next paper. So I'm going to send this to my printer. I'm going to make sure it's on my regular prints and not my sublimation printer. I'm going to turn on use system dialog, turn off add bleed, and hit print. Print settings is always behind here if this is not full screen. So I'm going to pull that up. And since I am using cardstock, my normal settings would be photo matte paper and best. I'm going to move on to the next one as well and do the same exact thing. Just make sure my settings is the same. Print. Send to printer. When I'm doing this, I don't add music. I used to add music when I'm doing stuff like this because, who wants to just sit there and just have silence? But I've been getting a lot of copyrights lately, and I just feel like if you can do it without music, or if you could find a non-copyright music, great. Because I've been trying to get my stuff off of YouTube, like non-copyright music. I know this has nothing to do with the bookmarks. This is just me talking to you one-on-one. And I kept getting copyrighted, even though the music said non-copyright. So I'm like, you know what? I don't want to risk me not being monetized because of some music. So I literally went back and removed any music. If you go back and watch a few of my videos, I either changed it through YouTube's like studio, music studio that they have, or I just removed it completely. Because I am so close, you guys. Like, I am so close to being monetized, and I'm so thankful for everyone who tunes in to my channel, who interacts with me through comments, because I comment, if you don't know already, I comment to everyone. My husband's like, how do you have time to comment to everyone? I said, I'm commenting to my community, okay? Because if they're, y'all want to know. And that's the reason why you're watching me, because you need your questions answered. And I'm here to answer those questions. Because, I've been told I'm a great teacher, which I feel like I am, because I do really break it down for you guys. But also, I want to build a organic community with you guys. And I just love the interaction, because I feel like what I'm doing is right when you guys be like, oh, you're this and that and that. I love it. I love you guys, and I love it. Oh, everything's printing. While it's printing, I'm going to go over the settings I use in Cricut. So typically, now I already have this bookmark, but typically I use between printable water sticker paper and printable sticker paper. And you see that the option here is paper and vinyl. The reason why I switch between the two is because when I'm using the vinyl feature, that's when I add a protective laminate over the bookmark. And since these customers actually ordered a specific laminate, I'm going to be using this feature right here. And then once I click on it, since I have 3 and I'm not changing the settings, I'm going to make sure I hit my pressure to more, and then I hit remember material settings. So when you click on this remember material settings, once it's done cutting the first page and it goes to the second, it's going to automatically keep the previous settings of printable water sticker paper, transparent, die cut more, and it's going to keep continuing. So you have to come back and keep clicking, what settings you want for this particular print. That's another tip. So I'm sorry about my fan, you guys. It gets a little hot in here when I'm dealing with my heat press. I had to do a couple of more orders today. So for this particular order, the customer ordered a glitter laminate, and then another customer ordered stars. So what I had to do, I had to print out another one of these and kind of space this out a little bit so that I can kind of try to do this in one try. With glitter or holographic laminate, the Cricut has a hard time reading the black markers because of the reflection from the laminate. So I'm just gonna do like I normally do and measure and just cut within the lines. Always know I like to peel a little bit of it back, flip it over, and just fold a little bit of the lip. Because if you get air bubbles in here, that's the worst. That's the worst. And sometimes it's just because we're rushing and we're just so excited to, you know, to see the result that we're really not taking our time with it. If I was just doing this for tutorial purposes, I'd probably like just go. But since this is for an order, I'm taking my time. So, and then you're going to take your squeegee and slide. Make sure you take your time with this again, because you don't want to get any dirt, any debris under your laminate. And like I said, it takes time. I know a lot of people in the comments like, oh my God, I could just never get this right. It takes time, honey. It takes time. It takes practice. It takes consistency. You guys, trust and believe me, I done wasted a lot of paper. Okay, so this one is done. Very pretty. If the customer who ordered this is watching this, yeah, this is gonna be cute. I haven't made a glitter one yet. So yay. So this is going to be split into two. So I'm going to use the stars on this one, and then the glitter on this one, since it's part of that set. This is like the most easiest laminate I've ever, when I say it peels off so smoothly, you see that? This is like the easiest, like I said, laminate to work with. All right, so I added the stars on this one, and then I added the glitter on this one. All right. Let's go ahead and peel to reveal. I like that, peel to reveal. Oh, yes, 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 yes. And if you do order these from me, they do come flat. I do not pre-fold them because I don't want to crease it or anything like that. I feel like for shipping purposes, it's easier to just ship them flat like this. And then you would just have to fold them up yourself. And they're pretty simple, you know, just fold in half and then align, you know, align them the way you need to, and then you just sit them inside your book. Really pretty. Let me go ahead and print out the rest. All right, everyone, so that concludes this tutorial for today. If you really enjoyed it, give me a thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm. Go ahead and subscribe if you have not already, and leave a comment down below if you have any questions, and I'll talk to you guys soon.